What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Fan Sports. My name is Zach, and I'm here with my partner, Nonpfixion. What's good with you, brother?
I'm doing well, man. How about yourself? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. And you know what? I'm feeling a little angry right now. I'm feeling like if I was next to you right now, I'd hit you across your head and I'd get sent off. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna watch every send-off ranked from harsh to brutal. You know that's already crazy enough because it's harsh and it's brutal, and that's the judge. But from 2010 to 2022 in the NRL, as we're getting in preparations for the grand finals taking place this Sunday. I think you might be seeing it the day of the game. So make sure y'all come stop by. We'll be live. We'll be having some fun. We'll be having some drinks, some Aussie snacks, all that good stuff. But let's do it.
On the way.
Oh, hey, baby, I need the caramel ones. I need the caramel. I got to get some coffee because they told me I got to do Tim Tam Slams this time. So we got that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it, man. Greatest game
Point to the sideline can be a devastating outcome and heavily impacts your team's chance of winning the match, knowing that one less player will be on the field for the rest of the match. For this list, we are looking back at every single send-off from 2010 to 2022, looking at some send-offs that may have been a bit harsh, which didn't cause much damage and were lightly punished, and some that were brutal, causing serious injury and long suspensions. There have been 94 send-offs in the NRL era, and 25 of those were from 2010 to 2022.
Wow. All right.
25.
So and that's yeah. So there was 95, and what they said, 95 of them in the whole time, and then 25 happened just over the last 12 years. So the question is that due to, you know, the refs being a little more strict, them trying to be a little more control over the quality of the game, not want to show all the fighting and stuff? That seems to be the trend among sports.
It's like how hockey became in America, where they, you know, even though they still allow fighting, they have tapered it down quite a bit. It's not as like it used to be in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little different. But they still allow it to a point, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see.
Due to lack of footage, we will only be considering send-offs from 2010 to 2022, but here are some that we could find from the NRL era before the 2010s.
It got worse when Tuvi and John Papuate
I like that we actually get a look at the old stuff too.
Full time.
He sent the captain off as well.
If I was captain of Manly, I would have done what Jeff Tuvi did. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not sure what Jeff said, but what I am saying, he's entitled to approach the referee. The players, with this particular referee, can't win.
High shot from Doonerman reduced North Queensland.
I understand that in football and in basketball. Definitely have those refs that just don't like certain players and you know, make it hard for them to win, make it uneven. And I wonder if the coach got in trouble for saying that publicly too, calling out the refs and saying basically.
It's possible. It's very possible.
To 12.
But minutes into the second half, Jason Ferris was tackled illegally by Graham Appo, putting the cowboy on the cart and leaving referee Clark in little doubt.
It's a very high tackle. You're gone.
When Gillies was sent off with 8 minutes to go.
Damn.
Pop that.
It was a night Tallis won't forget. Sent off in the second half for a high tackle.
Well, I think he's been hard done by. Yeah, I've got grave reservations.
Thompson was sent off in the second half. Game against Souths, St George's Lance Thompson was sent off for the second successive week.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see a bunch of high tackles in today's game. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't get to watch a whole lot, but like, you know, you might see a couple, but it seems like it used to be very much more common. And I wonder if it's a thing
the theme of the game.
Yeah, it's like maybe they got away with it, or maybe it was done like, man, I don't like this fool. I'll give him a hard hit.
It's probably like the early NFL. I mean, in the 70s and 80s, those tackles used to be a thing, and they got rid of them quick because people started getting hurt.
Yeah, fair enough.
There was no doubt in my mind I'm right here.
Penrith's hopes were dashed when Peter Jorgensen was sent off for this high tackle.
3 tries to 0, but then a setback before the break when Susu got his bye-byes.
He's setting off.
Illawarra seems set to become another Melbourne Storm victim when Sean Timmins was sent off. marred by the last-minute send-off of Darren Fritz.
Hold on, man. Why he went after the smallest dude on the field? That kid, look, man, he might be a demon. All we know, he might be a demon.
Yeah.
But from the looks of that, it look like he just punched a toddler. That ain't cool. Look at this. Look at that height difference. My goodness.
Off, marred by the last-minute send-off of Darren Fritz. Andrew McKinlay.
When Wendell Saylor was sent off for this.
Brisbane, come running some distance and started throwing punches which connected.
Wendell, please leave the field.
Match was only 6 minutes old when the Panthers lost Adamson for a high tackle.
He's been sent from the field.
Commentators.
That's such a big difference too. When he said he threw punches that connected. If they didn't connect, they probably not sending them off. It's probably just like, you missed. You look like a fool, but you connected, so you on, brother. You gone.
Number 18, mate. Okay.
Yeah, that's straight to the face.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to play ball.
Nigel Vagana just puts down an easy one.
Jeez.
Now Lauatiti rushed in. Sydney City resented it.
Oh yeah, they going at it.
Everybody wants to get a piece. Now Fittler just took a dive looking for a penalty.
Let it flop.
Go. Now
He sent him out for flopping?
They threw him out for the flop.
Hell
We need that in the
Hell
NBA.
yeah.
I like
Hell
that.
Yeah. I love that.
Runs into a high tackle from Smith. See you later.
Need that in soccer.
Unfortunate as it is,
He said
difficult
4.
to say that there was
See
any
you later.
malice, intense media scrutiny, but you get the thing that is going to go against him in that one. You could actually see his right arm come from behind his shoulder.
Yeah. That hurts.
Ball line. Now there's a punch up.
Oh, there we go.
This was brewing. This was coming.
God, he can't even get a punch out. 5 is dominating this right now.
Too many have landed. But it's not for the want of trying.
Well, you lost, brother.
Now it started back in centers there.
They all gone.
you many times to stop that and you didn't. This is sent off, is it? John, you're off as well. He sent Terry Laney off. This isn't...
Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, that's not.
PJ. Here you go.
He's gone. He's
Nah, and look, I love when they put that stupid look on their face like, me? Me? I'm getting sent away. Huh? Huh? It's like you ever seen the Grown Ups 2? I forget the kid that plays, but he's like, what? Like that's what it reminds me of.
set off.
Like, what do you mean, me? Okay, I guess so.
Lost concentration. Luke Williamson taken in a high tackle. Background, let's see exactly why. Straight on the chin from Simon Wolford.
I don't necessarily think that was done purposely, but he connected well.
Yeah, he threw
Second negative runs.
Oh, got him on the flop again.
Yes, Dave. Come here. 3 and 4 times, your players are making the tackle, then they're jumping back on. That is not acceptable.
They're getting on their hands and knees, and you're not making it a dominant tackle for us. They're getting up and playing the ball. Apparently that's a dominant tackle.
Listen, come here. Don't wave your hands to start with. Okay, don't wave your hands.
That's how I talk, Shane. That's how I talk.
That's right. Listen to me. Listen to me now.
His ref's on a power trip.
Dominant tackle in here.
Yeah, that's a power
okay, they've got to get off. Got to get off. No, there you go.
They're getting on their hands and knees.
How many people talk with their hands? Like
Dave, come here.
60% of the world talks with their hands. Like, what? You can go tell me to stop doing that? I've been doing it since I was a child.
Right, and like the thing is, he brings him in for a discussion, tells his point, he goes to tell his point, and then once he's like, nah, I don't want to hear no more, ref starts running away, and then sends him off because you just stop letting him say his piece. Like, what was the point of talking then? You just want to be heard, and you don't want to listen.
Control.
Yeah,
you want the control.
Yeah. You want the full control, and I get it, especially in brutal games. Like the refs have to have the game under control, but there was nothing about what he was doing that was hostile. He was trying to plead that they're doing this because of that, and you know, how would you like us to handle this situation? Yeah, that was stupid. Power trip. Hate that.
Where you go? Where you go?
Peachy's got 10.
He's like, I'll see you in the parking lot.
Dave Peachy.
You think he's turning around?
Dave Peachy.
David Peachy continues to walk up the tunnel.
Yeah, he's gone.
Peachy has been sent.
That's a power trip. That's a true power trip.
Damn. And he still stood up.
That's the same ref. Same ref, same game.
Yeah.
Same game. He has it in for the.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
He didn't get kneed in the face, but yeah, he got in for that team though.
Oh yeah. He got mad at the one dude, and now he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take it off on another one. They want to act like that. That's how he feels. Yeah, that's poor referee. No need for that.
He's off. For looking back. 14.
Same match.
Yeah.
And that one was just he was trying to grab him. Now that one I would understand.
That's just unnecessary. That boy hit him with a left knee for no reason.
Ooh, and he's slow to get to his feet and has a word and has a swing at O'Neill. This is the tackle. O'Neill was a little high.
Damn, he's trying to break his neck. A little high.
The tackle, the original tackle, I'm going to put on report for the high tackle. Yeah, right. Okay. And all right, that's no dramas. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. What's happening here is you've retaliated, taken it right out of my hands. Okay, I've got no option. You're off.
Nah, like I get the retaliation thing, but he hit the dude high and then twisted his neck too.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I understand him mad at the retaliation, but I wouldn't have thrown him out. I wouldn't have thrown him out. I would give him a warning and then say next time I'm throwing you out.
Or you send both of them. You can't just pick one. I hate that the person that retaliates is always the person that gets caught and gets called out. It's like they got short-term memory loss or something like that. I don't get it.
Danny Williams has been sent off for one of the most cowardly acts of the year.
Wait, Scott, I haven't blind time back on yet.
It was a blind hit, I ain't gonna lie. It was a blind hit, so he probably, but they should have both got sent off.
Set himself to sight, the target. Ooh, he leaps into Galloway there.
There is no doubt about the contact. Galloway gets it.
Golly!
With the left forearm.
Deliberate contact, you're off.
He's off. Yeah, you're off.
30 minutes out. Support no all. Utah's just coat hanging it.
That is stupid.
Between the teeth here. He'll wait for the okay. It's actually come up off the ball, but hitting fair on the chin.
You have numbers. It's too easy to get low and square with them and just lay out a good tackle.
Yeah.
You knew what he was doing.
He will wait for the okay. I think they'll send him off.
Might hit the ball. We thought it was intent. There you go.
Matt Utah sent off.
Months ago, the judiciary retired Adrian Morley out of the NRL before his time.
He just started the whole thing.
Taken. Then this brain snap, fooey moi moi. Would that be fooey? I forget. Fooey copped a suspension.
And finds Jamin Lowe. May get another one after this. 3 to go. A minute a set. Jamin Lowe's just keen at making back play.
Crowd's giving it to him too.
Well, I just don't understand.
I said the same thing. You're off.
Cooper Cronk gets the kick in. Ross.
That might be the cleanest punch I think I've seen in any like sporting event. That was just grab the jersey. The dude didn't even try and defend himself. He came all the way back with the boom.
But in that situation, like, do you question really why you're getting thrown off? Do you really question it?
No, you can't. You can't
really
question
go
it.
like, what'd I do? You know what you did.
Crowd's giving it to him too.
Dink.
Well, I just don't understand.
I said the same thing. You're off.
Cooper Cronk gets the kick in. Ross comes in, bang.
Hang on a second.
Elbow right on the chin. And I would say someone's come across and give it to him, Brett
And
White.
you came in
and said,
after
get your
the
hands
ball,
off me
so
halfback.
Who's going to get sent out here?
Ross will get up and Wright goes bang. Gets him
It's going to be the retaliation.
Pin slept him.
He makes the meters quickly, and there's a good stink. There is a good stink on. They're heavyweights.
The heavyweights.
Big
Put
dude,
one
yeah,
straight
the
on
big
his
dude's
huckleberry
going
fin, big Michael Wayman.
There's nothing in that tackle. Your king hit the bloke. Go.
It was a clip. Very clumsy. Crazy it is.
Oh, he's
not a
gone.
send-off offence.
He's
I don't believe.
All right, mate, you've hit him flush, you're off.
Well, there you go. Bounces nicely for 4 and inside.
I like the guys who don't say
So I hope
nothing.
that is.
They know. They don't say nothing. They just walk off. You're right.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. I got him. You saw that? Was it a good hit at least? Was it worth it? I don't know.
Going to cost him a couple of weeks and end his streak. Stuck an arm out there.
So, a question before, because we're about to get into the official rankings for 2010 to 2022. Those are comments, like, so whenever they get sent off, does it come with fines? And then, like, typically when they get suspended, do they also not get, I'm assuming they also get don't get their game checks that week? Like how does that all work? Or is it just like now the opposed team just plays without a player that's important to them, or not opposing, but let us know.
Just whack flush on the jaw. You're off. He sent him off.
So, this is Greatest Game of All, and this is every send-off from 2010 to 2022, ranked from harsh to brutal.
Harsh to brutal.
25, Adam Fanua-Blake in 2020. A nail-biting match at Brookvale Oval saw the Seagulls take on the Knights in round 8 in 2020. Down by 2 points, Manly had one last play to score and pull off a miracle try as Davina Funa put in a kick, but him and his Manly teammates will claim that he was taken off the ball, which would have gave them a penalty goal attempt from the sideline to send the game into golden point.
Oh,
However, the video referee claimed that there were no issues in the lead-up, meaning the Knights would hang on to win. This infuriated the Manly side, including Adam Fanua-Blake, as he got sent off for dissent, calling the referee a retard. Fanua-Blake was suspended for 2 matches.
I should have had to bleep that one out too, brother. But I don't know how long
probably
ago
now,
this was made.
Version of YouTube,
yeah, probably had to bleep that one out too. But I mean, dude, that's tough. And I don't blame him for getting kicked out. He shouldn't have said what he said. But I mean, we're still learning the rules. I know it's been a couple years, but to me, that looked clean as day. That he kicks it and they just tackles him off the ball. Yeah. That's definitely should have been rewarded.
For the incident.
Wow, well, there's a bit of language here towards the referee. He's been sent off!
Number 24, Paul Ayton in 2011. A highball contest between Colin Best and Blake Ferguson sparked a scuffle in the final 8 minutes of this round 1 clash in 2011. Paul Ayton was in the middle of it and ended up headbutting Joel Thompson, which meant he would miss 1 game.
Just frustration because you're down by so much.
Is this the incident here?
Where's the headbutt come in? Oh, there he goes.
Right there. Headbutt, you're off.
Number 23.
Yeah, I think a headbutt is like instant send-off. Any attempt at a headbutt's instant send-off, if I remember what someone told us way back when.
2015. In his 200th NRL game, Raiders front rower David Shillington had 2 attempts at headbutting opposing front rower Aaron Woods as his team were packing a scrum in the final minute of play. Shillington actually didn't miss any games for the headbutt, which is one of 3 players on this list to miss no matches from their respective infringements.
Right there.
He tried to.
He launches
He missed.
a headbutt at
He tried again, too.
I love how he laughed at him. He's like, you saw that? You saw he tried? Short little man while he got him in a headline. Little man, you tried that?
He tried it like 2 more times, I think.
Take your team.
One headbutt him so bad.
Number 22, Kobe Hetherington in 2021. Midway through the 2021 season, the NRL decided to crack down on direct contact to the head by utilising the sin bin and send-off more often. This was a prime example of this, as Brisbane forward Kobe Hetherington was sent off as his shoulder came into direct contact with his opponent's head. Hetherington, however, might be considered unlucky for this infringement, with the attacker falling into his shoulder. But the direct contact to the head meant
I hate when
Hetherington
those
would be
happen.
sent
It's
off,
like, it's
and
the
would
right
only be
call,
fined
but it's
$1,150
not your fault.
for
You
the
came in to
incident,
lay a
missing
good
no
tackle.
matches.
grabs, and the Cowboys
into the head.
That shouldn't have been called.
He was in the air too, so and being pulled from the foot. That's
number
not,
20.
They shouldn't even give him a $1 fine. There should have been a $1 fine with that.
No, it should have been nothing. They're just trying to use somebody as an example since they just talked about it, strictening the rules on it, but that's unfortunate.
Josh Papali'i in 2021. In that same season, a few weeks earlier, Raiders star prop Josh Papali'i was another victim of the crackdown as he got sent off for a similar infringement. Papali'i was suspended for 3 matches and would actually miss Game 1 of the State of Origin series.
Oh, wow.
But again, he was there.
I didn't know these suspensions went through to State of Origin.
No problem here.
I didn't know that.
Big problem for Josh Papali'i.
Number 20, Herman
I
SES.
don't think should have been a fine either because they both were going low. Like he was going low to do the tackle, and the offensive player was going low trying to evade or bounce off of him using his own shoulder. So they both were doing form movements. That
I always feel like when the shoulder, unless it's a like you're coming at him and you're going up.
Yeah, you're going
to hit and you're going up like that, leading with the shoulder. But if you're coming in square, because you're supposed to lead down with your shoulder, and if you just happen to catch someone a little high, like it's just unfortunate because y'all are both leaning low. It's just how it happens sometimes.
Yeah, that one. I wouldn't agree with that one at all.
Yeah, unless your arms extended out or you're jumping up. I'm with that.
Yeah.
In 2021. Shooting into the line to put pressure on the dangerous Brian Toto, Herman Sasa went a bit too quick and collected the Panthers winger around the neck with a high tackle. He was suspended for 3 matches and was the final player out of the many players that got either sin-binned or sent off during the 2021 Magic round.
Play short. Get Tanner Point.
Oh, yeah.
He must have missed the memo.
Oh, yeah, and he grabbed them and everything.
He must have missed the memo.
Number 19, Cade Snowden in 2013. A late shoulder to the jaw of Cowboys hooker Ray Thompson left Cade Snowden in the sheds for the final 20 minutes of this round clash in 2013. Snowden was suspended for 7 matches for the hit, and Thompson would suffer from a broken jaw, ultimately ending both their seasons.
Here's Thompson too.
Don't have a go. Yeah, there's a process.
Going to win that one too often.
Nah. Oh.
Number 18, Chad.
I don't know if I would say give that a 7-match ban. You know?
7 is. I feel like 7 is the result of him breaking his jaw and being out for the rest of the year. And I think they were like, okay, well, if he's out for the rest of the year, so are you. Like,
yeah, even in the tackle, he wasn't really lunging towards him.
He was actually stopping.
He was kind of restraining himself a little bit.
Well,
I would agree with the because he busted his mouth, a 2-game suspension, but 7.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think down below. I mean, maybe we're just being a little too, I guess, allowing or lenient. I think is the right word with it.
Lenient, yeah, lenient is the word.
But I mean, whenever you come from watching the stuff that happened prior to this, it was like, damn, those are bad. Get them out. This is kind of like it's a contact sport.
Sprinting to the 20-meter line for a quick restart, Knights fullback Kalen Ponga looked up only to see Chad Townsend shoot out of the line to put a huge hit on the star fullback. The only problem for Townsend was that it was contact to the head, meaning he would be sent off and miss 3 matches.
On the fullback to the 20.
What's that?
That's the start of many.
Number 17, Ryan Madison in 2021. Very forceful contact to the head from Eels second row. Ryan Madison left Seagulls center Brad Parker seeing stars. He would miss 3 matches, and Manly would then score 4 tries in 9 minutes to smash the Eels 56-10.
And there. Well, what will the consequences be here?
See, now that one.
Number 16, Tyrell Fuimaono in 2021. In our opinion, this was the most brutal send-off from Magic Round in 2021 as Tyrell Fuimaono hit Melbourne star fullback Ryan Pappenhausen with a swinging arm only 10 minutes into his return from a shoulder injury. Fuimaono was suspended for 5 matches for the incident, and Pappenhausen would miss 8 matches with a serious concussion.
Jacks.
Pappenhausen lets go. You can hear that.
Slap.
Bang. Over the top.
Number 15, Curtis Scott in 2018. With no send-offs in the NRL during both the 2016 and 2017 seasons, Melbourne's Curtis Scott finally broke the 2-year drought by getting into a fight with Dylan Walker in a round 11 clash in 2018. Both Walker and his teammate Api Coruscant would go to the sin bin for striking, but Scott would be sent off for his excessive striking after landing the first strike.
One to the jaw, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Number 14, William Kennedy in 2022. The most recent send-off occurred in a round 9 clash in 2022 between the Sharks and the Warriors. Sharks fullback Will Kennedy was the man at question here, collecting his opposing fullback Reece Walsh around the neck with a coat hanger. Sharks centre Jesse Ramian also was sent to the sin bin for contact to the head, meaning the Sharks were playing with 11 players on the field for 10 minutes of the match. The incredible thing about this was that the Sharks were actually able to win the match despite being down either 1 or 2 men for 64 minutes of the match. Kennedy would miss 2 games for the high tackle.
We go back down the left.
Oh, yeah.
Sent off a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, that don't belong nowhere.
Was this that's the old coat hanger?
Number 13, Anthony Minicello in 2012. Not one high shot, but 2 high shots from Roosters fullback Anthony Minicello saw him have an early shower after hitting his opposing fullback Josh Dugan around the head. He actually didn't miss any matches for the infringement, with the judiciary finding him not guilty.
The receiving end.
Dugan comes, was trapped by Minicello, and still
I'm hoping for a replay.
Number 12.
Okay, we're not going to get one. I need to run this back because I'm a little
How was
confused.
he found not guilty when he lunged his entire body to this man's forehead?
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure these things out
board,
too.
So he got to be related to somebody on that board because that dude lunged his entire body.
Yeah.
Number 13, Anthony Minicello in 2012. Not one high shot, but two high shots. The Roosters fullback Anthony Minicello saw him have an early shower after hitting his opposing fullback Josh Dugan around the head. He actually didn't miss any matches for the infringement, with the judiciary finding him not guilty.
The receiving end.
Jumps, hits him in the head, runs back, jumps, hits him in the head again.
On the same play. He does it on the same play. He doesn't get kicked. He doesn't get a suspension.
I have never seen anything like that in rugby league in the 3 years, like where anyone leaves the ground, jumps up, and tries to tackle like that. Like
somebody please tell us. Is he related to somebody?
His uncle on the board.
Administration.
His uncle on the board.
There's no way he does. The other ones that got suspensions, he doesn't get it. He did it twice in the same play, the same series. Come on, man, that's fishy.
12 and number 11 is Adam Blair and Glenn Stewart, respectively.
12 and 11.
It makes sense to combine the two men that made the Battle of Brookvale one of the most infamous fights in the modern era. Incredibly, this whole sequence started with Ryan Hinchcliffe and Darcy Lussick, with Manly's Glenn Stewart and Adam Blair taking it too far as they threw hands, meaning they were both sent to the sin bin. But round 1 wasn't enough, as they took round 2 to the sideline where it all erupted again. The referee would send both players off, and they both would be suspended for 3 games each.
Hang on.
Yeah. Sling him.
Number 10, Kevin Proctor in 2020.
Jesus.
A huge brain snap from Titans skipper Kevin Proctor certainly grabbed a few headlines post-match as he was sent off for biting Sharks halfback.
That's Luis Suarez of NRL, man. Boy, trying to take out a chunk of the man's forearm. That's crazy. Didn't you know what?
His Mike Tyson diet.
Right. His parents didn't give him hot sauce whenever he used to bite people as a kid. Is what it was.
Sean Johnson, as he was making a tackle on the Titans forward.
He needs some extra protein.
The shocking incident saw Proctor sent off in the 55th minute, and he would end up missing 4 matches, and the Titans would lose the match 30-18.
I'm surprised only 4, to be honest.
Yeah.
Jesus, like
he had a mouthful.
Holding on to it as he was standing up.
Number 9, Carl.
I thought it was like maybe like as he was down, he's just trying to get him off it. Yeah. I mean, some people do some dirty stuff. We know it happens, you know. But he's doing it with one guy, and he's standing up while biting him.
He's pulling him like it's a steak.
Right. That's crazy.
Thornton in 2022. One that has sparked much debate amongst the media recently is this send-off in a round 8 clash in 2022 with Manly's second rower Carl Lawton being sent off for a spear tackle on South skipper Cameron Murray. Thankfully, Murray pulled up fine from the tackle, but Lawton would miss 4 matches and was sent off for the dangerous tackle.
Cook to Murray.
Oh!
No hand between the legs, but that got a bit out of
and
control.
Power drives him. That could have been bad.
Number 8, Nick Cockridge in 2019.
It's John Cena. He really dipped the hell out that dude.
Dude, you just straight power drived him, bro.
Man. Another spear tackle, but this time it was Raiders center Nick Cockridge making a dangerous tackle on his opposing center Tim Laffey. The Raiders were able to hold on to their lead for the final 21 minutes and come away with the win, but they would lose their star center for 3 games.
Pass out in front of Laffey. Oh, look out!
Yeah,
but they're saying he should be sent off here.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good.
Number 7, Jack Hetherington in 2021. Bulldogs front rower Jack Hetherington is known to be an aggressive player, but he took his aggression a bit too far by collecting Cowboys fullback Valentine Holmes around the neck. He was suspended for 5 games for this ugly high tackle.
Great ball.
That one wasn't as bad as some of the other high tackles. Like, he tried to let go of it. It's still worthy of suspension. I mean, you can't just stick your arm out there and pray that you get something. But he tried to lay off.
Yeah, the problem is he's taller than most of those guys, so he knows he has to do a different type of form tackle. You can't tackle the way you tackle it, period. Because all them guys that's around him, most of them besides his own teammates were shorter than him.
Right.
So like he can't.
Number
6. You just feel like you can't.
Yeah.
Corey Harawira-Naera in 2021. In our opinion, the most brutal out of the 7 send-offs in 2021, as Raiders forward Corey Harawira-Naera was sent off for sprinting out of the line and producing forceful contact to the head of Storm halfback Jerome Hughes. Hughes would miss 1 week with a concussion, and Harawira-Naera was suspended for 3 games.
And Grant. Oh! He says it's high. and forceful. Now you know what that means.
Number 5, Petro 7 receiver in 2010. A tie game with 11 minutes remaining in this round 25 clash in 2010 saw a massive swinging arm from star prop and Panthers captain Petro 7 receiver. The good news was that the Panthers were able to score a match-winning try on the siren, but the bad news was that they would miss their skipper for 2 matches, which included their qualifying final matchup with the Raiders, which they eventually lost.
But it's come up, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Petro!
Yeah.
Number 4, Jared Warrior-Hargraves in 2013. A round 9 clash in 2013 saw a pre-match of the grand final that season as the Seagulls took on the Roosters with Jared Warrior-Hargraves hitting George Rose with a high tackle. The Roosters would eventually go on to win the match 16-4, but he would cop a 5-game suspension.
Off the body and then brings it.
George.
Oh my God.
Number 3, Travis Burns in 2012. Once again, a brutal high tackle, but this time it was Travis Burns from the Panthers in their round 20 clash with the Roosters. Burns actually got suspended for 9 matches, which is the longest suspension on this list, excluding the pre-2010s. Interestingly enough, it marked Burns' final NRL match before he went over to finish his career in the Super League.
Here we go, Kennedy is all.
You relax. Yeah, walk away, mate. He's gone.
Now,
deliberate high tackle.
Okay, so it with that tackle, it's probably because the guy in the white is much bigger than he is. It didn't look as bad because he was either smaller, even though he's still doing it. But I don't know if it was worth 9 matches.
Yeah, 9. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is it like what determines the amount of like time suspended? Right? Like, is it like how bad it was, the timing that it happened, past infringements?
It clearly has to be past infringement.
It has to be something like that. Yeah, because
I
mean, it
influenced those decisions.
The thing with that one is that it's just undoubtedly that he did it on purpose because, like you said, he's shorter than the guy, so that means he had to jump up to hit him that high.
Yeah.
But there's definitely been some worse ones on this list that I would have thought is,
I mean, the guy
worth more
didn't
than
get
9.
a penalty at all. Like,
yeah.
I'm still confused by that one.
Right.
I want to know who he's related to for real.
Right.
Number 2, Mitch Barnett in 2022. A raised elbow to a decoy runner from Knight's second rower Mitch Barnett was so close to getting the number 1 spot on this list as the heavy contact saw him hit Panthers forward Chris Smith trying to make a cover tackle in the corner. The elbow meant Barnett would miss 6 games and the Knights would go on to lose 38-20.
Oh, it was Mitch Barnett. That's exactly what it was. He's got an issue.
Wow.
Yeah.
And number 1.
Yeah, you hitting somebody that's not even involved in a play yet. Yeah, that don't work like that. You can't do that. You gotta know better. All right, number 1, man. You ready?
Matt Pryor in 2012. A shocking and devastating raised elbow from Matt Pryor on Cowboys star player Jonathan Thurston saw the Dragons forward cop a 5-game suspension. The fact that Pryor wasn't even in a tackling motion makes this, in our opinion, the most brutal send-off in the NRL era from 2010 to 2022.
Lively again, Thurston arms up, but here it is from
hits him and then drives him to the ground too.
Yeah, no. That ball's way out of his hands at that too.
So, what did you think of our list? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Chuck us a like on Facebook and this video. Follow us on Instagram and subscribe.
Yeah, like you said, guys, link below in the description. Go subscribe to Gray's Game of Ball, man. He makes some really great content. But yeah, what's your thoughts overall?
I do agree with most of their decisions as to who's first, second, third, fourth. But that one where he does 2 almost potentially high kicks, it feels like, in that one play, he probably should be he should have been number 1. Like, that's the most egregious play.
It didn't.
Like, how do you not get any time?
It didn't injure the person because he's obviously must just be a little bit soft. No offense to that guy. I'd be like I don't really know, but like you jumped up to 2 pretty bad dramatically illegal hits, and then
like nothing happens.
And then nothing. They're just like, yeah, you're chill. Yeah, I don't get that either. Well, look, guys, this is all of them, but this is a longer video. We don't normally do videos as long as this, 33, 35 minutes, something like that. So if you are here all the way till the end, go ahead and leave a comment saying, what's the comment got to say?
We love RFS.
I like that. That sounds good. And then go and join us for the for our live stream for the grand finals. Melbourne Storm versus the Penrith Panthers. Hopefully it's a good one. We're looking to have a good time, man. We'll see y'all then. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Catch you on the next one. Cheers.
Peace out.